podcast by the Intergalactic Improv Initiative. Ride of the Valkyrie, Episode 3, The Prettiest Vorcha at the Ball, featuring the voices of Hans Cummings, Grové, Chase Hutchison, Hunter LaPaglia, J.D. Kelly, Leah Ryan, and creator Kaya Renwick. Get in, Piejack, we're going shopping. I should roll. March 14th, 2184, Terran Universal Coordinated Calendar. The Citadel, Widow System, Serpent Nebula, Kithoi Ward, Museum District, the most serene blossom of the mind's dawning.
Is Leili still up front, floating around?
Yeah,
being glittery?
She's wandering, floating around. There's still the C-Sec tape, but the officers have gone off to do other things. You can tell from her glittering, her flickering over there that she's basically left the museum closed for the day in sort of grieving over the loss of this beloved artifact that was bestowed upon her by her equally beloved and blessed benefactor.
Mysterious benefactor.
Yes.
Greetings, Leili. This one has news.
She swoops over. Oh, Zynamondan, do share what wonderful news of your... Sorry, JD. Do share what news of your wonderful quest.
This one has a lead. It appears that the thief took the artifact to Siri Ward, then left the Citadel. This one has procured a ship and a crew to chase after the thief. However, this one needs funding.
I would like you to give me a charm roll, please.
Okay. And I have an aspect the gods told me. Anytime I try to convince a fellow believer of something, take advantage on the charm check.
Yep, absolutely. I never thought that aspect would actually get used. I'm so glad it is.
Let's see if I did this correctly in Foundry. 2 D20 with advantage. So it should roll them and not add them up. Oh my god, I rolled 2 3s. Foundry, this one invites you to perform an anatomically impossible reproductive act. For rolling 2 3s with advantage.
Do you add anything to those checks?
Oh wait, that was charm. Yeah, I had +2, so I rolled a 5.
Thank God, because that was a DC. She's not hard to convince. But I would have laughed very hard if you didn't manage it on a DC 5. So she listens intently. All of her glittering just slows. She's so. Oh, it is wonderful that you have found word of the location of our missing artifact. Naturally, the Enkindlers encourage funding and generosity of such quests as these. Anything you require, this one will of course provide within this one's means.
That is most excellent. This one has hired a ship, a pilot, several other independent contractors to serve as assistants, and this one will need to purchase food, as this one does not believe the others understand that Hanar need to eat.
She bobs very solemnly. I'm going to ask you to do one more persuasion roll just to see how much you're going to get from her.
Okay.
And you might want to not roll in Foundry this time, man.
Yeah, let's try a real die. I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Would you like to spend an effort point?
Do I have any? I do have some, yes.
Yes, you do. You're free, yeah. So you can roll again, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's say that was persuasion?
It would be charm again.
Charm. Is that a 16?
Okay! She holds up a tentacle, says, "Wait here. This one knows exactly what that one needs. And she disappears into the admin office and returns and hands you a credit chit.
If it's museum vouchers, we're going to be very upset.
No, this is...
Free admission for life.
She hands it over, and I'm assuming, so my personal headcanon for OmniTools is either their implants or their bracelets. And so I would imagine that most Hanar have probably integrated their OmniTool into their personal Mass Effect field generator that is just mysteriously invisible because BioWare didn't think about that one. And so as she hands it over to you, you realize that this is essentially the museum's corporate credit card. Use this on your quest, Zynamondan, and may the Enkindlers bless your path.
This one is most honored at your confidence in this one's ability. This one will not return until this one is successful.
So it's exile then.
Okay, is there anything else that you want to ask her, or are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Arok Shalta Ward, Private Docks.
Is there anything that anybody else wants to do before we set sail?
Well, I'll need to go and buy some food for me.
Yes, sure. I similar credit amounts. Write down whatever you want, and
I'm using the corporate card for that.
Perfect. Love it. The first time you use it, it informs you that it doesn't have a limit.
Holy shit.
Found our new group name. Blackguard.
Yes, Hunter.
So I'm assuming we were all kind of within earshot of this conversation, right?
Which conversation?
Oh, so I'm seeing head shakes. Between Zin and the,
No, this was Zin's solo check off to head over to the museum while we split up and while the others were doing, the food run and you were off at HQ.
Okay, never mind. I was just gonna say that Carver was gonna be like, can I get lifetime tickets? Can that be thrown in as well?
I would like to learn.
Okay, never mind. That clears it up.
Oh, dear. Okay, so yes, anybody want to do anything else before we all meet back up at the Valkyrie?
Grenades. How do we refill grenades?
There will be ammo crates in various locations, / you can also buy them in various spots.
Okay.
I will make sure that you guys have ammo crates, and if I don't say that there's one, you can probably assume that there's one nearby and ask me, and I'll point to a random spot on the map and be like, go get ammo there.
Before we go on to our next mission, can I save game in case I need to make a moral decision I want to change later?
Yeah, are we save
Can we do that?
Is that
Checkpoint.
a thing? If Astarion doesn't approve, can I reload save?
I feel so attacked.
I can't wait to see Evil's reaction when I say, so the players want to initiate a save game mechanic. Be like, just shake his head at me.
MSV Valkyrie.
Okay, so yes, we all meet back at the Valkyrie.
Do Turians have thumbs?
Yes, they have 2 talons and thumbs.
Okay, I'm gonna
if you tape your fingers together like this, it actually you can actually function quite well. I actually typed reasonably.
Okay.
It works better than you'd think it would.
Interesting.
Yes, I tried.
Now you have to play every game like that.
Let's play Dead by Daylight on hard mode later, boys. Let's go.
Let's go!
Why are you asking if Turians have thumbs?
When I see Zin coming back from the museum, I just want to give him a little thumbs up, a little attaboy.
I hold up the credit sheet. This has no limit. We are fully funded.
I could use that.
Okay. Where are you going?
If this one has learned nothing from Blasto's adventures, it is that any criminal activity will head to Omega.
Sounds good to me.
That might be a problem.
I literally wrote in my plot notebook, I really hope for some reason we go to Omega so that we can have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for Gratch.
Gratch not exactly welcome in Omega.
Oh no.
Gratch killed Arya's favorite Volus, and she, that's why Gratch on Citadel.
Kache goes up to Gretch with a solemn look, puts a hand on Gretch's shoulder and says, "Well, it was only a volus."
That's what I said.
Sorry, who's Arya?
Arya Telok, she's like the leader. She's strongest. One day I killed Arya. I will kill Arya. Because Gratch's strongest. But not yet.
Okay.
This one heard that one should not plan to perform sexual acts with Arya.
No. Doesn't usually work out well.
However, this one has a solution for Gratch. We will disguise you.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I've seen a space cereal like this once and it was real good. Oh, I have some crushed red beans that we could use as like lipstick or we could grind up some grease and like smear it on you. I have ideas. We could do it. I'm excited about this.
You make Gratch pretty.
This is an excellent suggestion. This one read a Blasto fanfic where Boobin disguised himself as his sister Honey by procuring makeup and applying it judiciously.
He could probably just wear helmets as well.
Whatever works.
At this point, Carver is so confused about what the fuck is happening. But he's just here. He's just like, all right, sure.
Okay, do we want to do anything on the way to Omega?
Make Gratch pretty.
Oh, I need to actually put the part. I'm assuming on the way to Omega, I'll work on the ship and.
Okay, yeah, sure. On the way there, you mostly do that while you're in the queue to the relay. Yes, JD.
Well, if you're gonna be fixing the damn ship, who can fly the damn ship?
Oh, I'm a okay pilot. I've been flying her since she was flyable. So I can do it. If anybody else is like real good at it, I would want to watch you, for the first couple runs, just to make sure you handle her nice and you don't, she doesn't like it when you tug on her too bad. So I'll be a little bit watchful, but I'm okay. I could let someone else fly her, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe.
This one is surprisingly proficient at repair and flight.
No, I got it. I'll fly ship for you.
Wait,
I mean, anybody else want to volunteer to? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I could figure it out. How could it be?
Okay. So, a trip to Omega, not actually all that much flying involved. You're going to go from the Citadel docks to the Widow System Relay, and the Widow System Relay, I think you can do it in 2 jumps to the Omega Nebula, and then from there it's just to Omega.
She is relay worthy, right?
Usually?
She's usually relay worthy. Oh shit, okay. You realize that saying that,
listen,
I am making you make a luck check for every relay, right?
She's reliable, like depending on the time of the month. She's got me this far, so
2 straight
yeah.
D20 rolls, please, for 2 relays between here and Omega. You have brought this on yourself.
I should have kept my mouth firmly shut.
I imagine it's like the Millennium Falcon, where just sometimes they could try to go to hyperspeed, just doesn't happen. You just gotta fly around for a bit and hit things until it starts working again.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my dice now. 2 D20s at the same time. I'm just...
Titoh, you look lucky. You fly?
When I need to, yeah. Do a lot of things.
Okay, actually, I got an 18 and a 14, and I don't know what I add to it. It's just luck.
Both of those are good, and so nothing breaks as you go through both relays. You're okay.
We're okay, guys.
I'm like petting the ship. I'm like, I knew you could do it. You're so good to me. And I'm like,
I do that
giving her
to my
like kisses
car.
on the hole.
Up hills. I'm like, you got this, buddy. You got it. Just keep going. It's okay.
On the way there, I would like, who is involved in making Gratch pretty?
Absolutely, I am.
I'm just curious at how this works, and it's just funny to me. So
okay, I would like anybody who wants to be involved in making Gratch pretty to make a performance check.
okay.
Holy shit.
Don't get it on my teeth. Gratch has pretty teeth.
Whilst they are doing those checks, Carver now in like military armor, like ready for a mission?
Yeah, are you in your brand spanking new N7 armor?
Brand spanking new. Yeah, I tossed that. I tossed it on like as I was leaving the barracks with a handful of MREs.
Y'all, I am so happy to announce I got a nat 20.
Yes!
Let's go!
Love it. What about you? What about you, Titoh?
14.
Okay, so I mean that would have been good anyway. But with a nat 20, Gratch is walking out like you guys have put together a spiffin' disguise. Gratch, how do you want to be disguised?
Beautifully.
Gratch wants to be prettiest Vorcha in the ball.
Okay, so you guys have managed to cobble together like you had one of those like Asari dresses in the back. You're not really sure where you like it's you might have used it as
It's
like
one of my
packing.
old disguises. It's in my bag of disguises.
Perfect. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So and surprisingly with a little bit of adjustment, it fits Gratch like reasonably well.
Is it over my armor? I do wear heavy armor.
I don't know. Is it over your armor?
Yes.
Okay, so armored Vorcha with an Asari dress that you guys have somehow managed
Oh no, he's hot.
to alter to fit. And like the colors work pretty well. And you found like your old makeup, like a disguise makeup kit and whatever. And so like Gratch has some really nice eyeliner going on, some real like the nice wings and
Slay.
a perfectly contoured great shades, really highlighting.
Smoked out.
Are we putting a wig on him?
Do Vorcha have hair?
I'm thinking like the glue-on eyelashes
yeah,
as well, just real
totally,
nice
there's
curl.
glue-on eyelashes.
Gratch's eyes be blue?
Gretch, do you want a wig?
Yes.
We can have colored contacts. Sure, we got colored contacts and a wig. Why the fuck not?
Gratch like long hair.
Okay, Gratch, do you have a preference of color? I'm gonna say that with a nat fucking 20, we discovered like a fancy color changing wig. And we're like shoulder length, wavy, curly sort of thing in whatever color you please.
Purple.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God, somebody draw
Greg.
Have hunger? Want one chunka? No! You need 2 chunkas for the price of 1. Krogans take what they need. Get your chunks onto Chunka.
Is your daily wear looking a bit threadbare? Perhaps you feel last year's fashions are no longer projecting the image you desire. Come to Polani Fashion Emporium where we have lines from the galaxy's hottest designers and brands. Mika Black, Red Janie, Goddess Essentials, and more. Our fashion consultants are standing by, ready to assist you in making the maximum impact when you walk into a room. With locations in Zakera Ward on the Citadel and on Ilium, think Polani Fashion Emporium for all your fashion needs.
Omega Nebula, Sarabaric System, Omega.
And so you guys, you dock at Omega. There's no docking regulations at Omega. Are you kidding me? You find a spot where you can, plug your ship in and you hope nobody steals it on the way. And you all debark into the docking corridor.
Wait.
Oh.
Gratch needs new name to match pretty Gratch face.
Of course.
What should Gratch's new name be?
Gratchen.
Gretchen! Gretchen loves Gretchen. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so we have a Hanar, a Krogan, an N7 Marine with very shiny black armor, I'm assuming, since it's brand fucking new. Bean wearing their pink and yellow jacket, I'm presuming.
Yes, I want to note that there are multiple bullet holes in that jacket.
Good. Love it. Titoh, are you armored or no?
Right now I'm just wearing my regular
Okay.
clothes, yeah.
Okay. And Gratchen. You all debark into the docking quarter of Omega. What are you doing? What is the plan?
I'm strapping on as much weaponry as I can fit on my body. Got a few rations in my pack when I get snacky, and anyone else gets snacky, got you. Yeah.
What equipment does Zin need?
Well, I have, with my armor, I assume that there are harnesses and such where I can holster my pistol, and I can sling my, sling over shoulders I don't have, my submachine gun.
You've got, like, the ridges.
Yeah, if somebody's managed to figure out how to armor a Hanar, I think they've probably figured out how to, like, magnetize the guns to it. So, I think that's reasonable. It's probably got, like, a couple little hard case compartments that you can keep a couple of things in. Obviously, there's not a lot of real estate, but...
I probably can't fit all my guns under the dress. So maybe just the pistol, the executioner?
But on the flip side, this is Omega. You don't have to fit them under the dress.
That's true. Gratch has all guns.
Okay.
Pretty and deadly.
Yes, precisely. Okay, you are on Omega. You have the resources of the criminal underworld at your disposal to find this Prothean artifact, which Kasumi Goto may or may not have stolen. Somebody stole it. Where's your first stop?
We should find an information broker.
Probably wise.
In terms of backstory for Kache, he would have gone to Omega to get mercenary job.
Sure.
But as I was on the Citadel, it may be a while since I've been back here.
Sure.
If I roll a networking, would I know someone?
I'd say I would say you would have a little bit of an advantage there. Yeah. Sure.
Cool. I rolled a 15 with advantage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so where on the Citadel you might have like Facebook Marketplace, that sort of thing. On Omega, it's Craigslist. That is the equivalent. And so you spend a little time like scrolling through your Omni tool on the Omega Craigslist network, and you find a guy. It's like, oh yeah. I did some stuff with this guy. She's got the goods. You take your new friends to, I was gonna say a dark and dingy part of Omega, and then I realized that's literally every part of Omega. But into a back alley. Again, all of Omega seems to be back alleys, but you know what I mean. And you find
particularly dank.
Yes, a particularly dank area of Omega.
Dankest corner.
And you knock the code pattern on the door, and it slides open, and you have found the office of the Quarian information broker who only goes by the name Cypher. And it is very much like, imagine your classic hacker den with all of the monitors on the walls, and it's very dark, and all the only light is from the monitors, that sort of thing. It's small, it's big enough for you guys, but probably nobody else. And she turns around in her chair as you enter, and has a fuck off big shotgun across her lap. She looks you over, all of you over, and says, "Kache, it is nice to see you again. What brings you to my area of this little dumpster fire?"
Hey there, Cypher. Good to see you. Glad you still got that thing handy for close encounters.
Always.
I've been hired by this floating pink thing here to find a little artifact. They can tell you more about it than I can.
She turns her gaze to you, Zin.
This one is interested in information about a thief who stole a Prothean artifact from a museum on the Citadel.
I see.
The artifact is approximately the size of a biped skull. We believe the thief to be Kasumi Goto, however, that honestly is pure speculation, and this one wishes it was true, but this one is not certain it is true. But perhaps it is. Who can say?
I pass him the data pad as well.
I require more information. When did this theft occur? You're probably coming up on like 18 to 20 hours or so.
18 to 20 hours ago.
And you say it was on the Citadel. Do you have any idea where the thief might have gone from there?
Omega. Because isn't that where all criminals head when they have something valuable to sell?
She kind of just stares at you for a minute. She doesn't say anything. And then she asks, what was the item stolen?
Prothean artifact the size of a biped skull.
You know nothing more than this.
No. But this one has this data pad. And I play the Hanar portion.
She watches it. And she nods. And she says, Hanar make everything so fucking complicated. Anybody who would like to can make an insight check.
Gratch's best skill.
I got a nat 1.
I got a 2.
Ha! Love it.
I got a -3.
-3! Oh my god, you guys.
I got a 12.
11.
Okay. What did Bean get?
I got a 13.
Thank you. Sensible rolls.
Okay. So Titoh, Carver, and Bean can tell as this conversation is going on, particularly the point where Zin says, no, I don't know anything else, that Cypher's price has just, like, quadrupled.
Oh.
But she thinks this over for a moment. She plays with the handle of her shotgun. And then she says, it will cost you, but I can find what you seek. What is your budget?
Don't answer that.
This one has been instructed to not answer your question.
Then I do not think we will be able to do business. And now she's looking very intently at you, Titoh.
Well, we do know things, but we don't. Okay, tell us your price, and we will negotiate from there. She just narrows her eyes at you.
Give me either a charm or an intimidate roll.
I'll go for wait. Let's go for charm for now.
Okay.
Let's go, Titoh.
Okay. Math. 20.
Hey.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. Her demeanor shifts as she recognizes somebody who knows how to negotiate. And there's a little bit of respect. And you can tell because she was, like, leaning back in her chair, and she just straightens a little bit. She's taking you a little bit more seriously. My opening price would be 30,000 credits.
I see you.
What if this one told you this one could also include a lifetime pass to the most serene blossom of the mind's dawning in Kithoy Ward on the Citadel?
It's a very exclusive brothel.
It is not a brothel.
She looks at between this exchange, and she says, I do not know what that is, and if it is a brothel, she just sort of motions to the envirosuit.
It is a brothel for your mind. You do not need to remove your environmental suit.
And then turns back to Titoh. You were saying?
What my friend is trying to say is that this mission will incur great treasure. That is why we are all in it. So you could get a cut of the proceeds if you help us. You lower your price now, and look, We are trying to find a Prothean artifact, so I'm sure you know how valuable those are, being someone as learned as yourself.
Kache clears his throat in an obnoxious way and says,
Oh, there's another opportunity. We could do you a favor for the information.
Cypher thinks all of this over, and she says, You have intrigued me. All right, I will play ball. 5,000 credits up front, for there are always operating costs.
Understandable.
You will owe me a favor, and I receive a 30% cut of your treasure.
15%.
Intimidation.
Roll it with advantage because you were a Vorcha and a fucking ball down in a wink.
It's confusing and intimidating.
26.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love Gratch.
that's never going to get not funny.
Gratchen barks this out from sort of like, I'm imagining Gratch sort of like in the rear. This is a small office. Like, it's not big. And Kache was kind of in the lead because Kache knows Cypher. And so I'm imagining Gratchen just kind of like shoving Kache, like leaning over the hump sort of deal. 50! And Cypher startles just this tiny little bit because if you've lived on Omega for long enough, you startle when Vorcha jump. Like, it's a survival skill. But she keeps her cool, and she looks at you, very visibly decides not to ask questions.
I want to note, it was an intimidation check, but Gratchen thinks he's making a charm check.
Yes. Of course. So she sees this, and she says, well, let me never be one to turn down a pretty lady. 15% it is. And I think we're going to call it there, folks.
Woo! Gratchen's very proud of himself.
I bet he is.
You have been listening to I Should Roll, Ride of the Valkyrie, Episode 3, The Prettiest Vorcha at the Ball, featuring the voices of Hans Cummings as Zynamondan, Shay Grové as Titoh Raas, Jace Hutchison as Gratchen, Hunter LaPaglia as Carver Fairbank, J.D. Kelly as Kache, Leah Ryan as Bean Gainian, and Kaya Renwick as everyone and everything else. Music and sound effects are used under Creative Commons or royalty-free licenses. For the extended credits, please see the show notes. And for more information, please visit ishouldroll.com. Find us everywhere on social media at ishouldroll, and don't forget to leave us a review. I Should Roll is an Intergalactic Improv Initiative production. This fan podcast is a transformative work and is not affiliated with Electronic Arts or BioWare. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.